Okay, it's looking pretty bad over here, but over here is floor. When you finally see the final before and after pictures, you'll understand why this is a big deal. But for now, I need to clean up my desk because I really want to make a video today. And upcoming, there will be a video of before and afters of me organizing my space. And Tina, this is for you. Just so you know, under your desk is not, you're not the only one, sweetie. And this is beside right now. And it's been worse than this at times. So, oh, and then, you know, have a table. And then there's laundry to fold. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, let me clean this off and I'll be back. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Darcy. Oop, belly. Let's see if I can get in the center here. At least a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I have to do that at the beginning because it's a pain to have to rotate the picture afterwards. Because every other time I try to do that, I try to just do it flat. It always does it, was it vertically? And I portrait, and I want it landscape when I record. Hopefully I had a little clip either at the beginning or the end of this video that will show some progress. I have been working on doing some, well, I can't say decluttering, I'm organizing. I've gotten rid of a few things, not a lot. I commandeered my son's closet. So we emptied that out and I have been putting stuff in there. And so yeah, that's where right now I've got the floor behind me cleaned off. But that's only because the stuff I moved to the right of me, I moved the boxes that were behind me over there. And I only had stuff in boxes because I had to get it off the floor. Sad. So when I get my final before and after video done, I hope you'll, well, honestly, I hope nobody will watch it. It's so embarrassing, the before of how messy it is. But, or was, it's still messy, but it was even worse. But, you know, it might make Tina feel better about her space. Tina on Shabby Dabby Doodah has been doing Tidy Fridays, and, you know, she feels just the way I do. It's just showing the mess to everybody is embarrassing. But the reason I want to do it is because I don't want people to feel bad thinking they're the only people in the world having these issues. Trying to figure out where I want to do today's thing. Well, I need kind of, oh wait, where's a page with some watercolor? That will help, I think, because I think I want to do a little bit of smooshing. Alright, but I kind of want to leave him plain. I don't want to mess with him. So, but this is the back side, and I don't know how that is going to pick it up. So let's see, where's the other side? So this side, this is going to be a pocket, but I can still decorate that. So I think we'll do this so that I can do some smooshing. So how is everybody today? I need to put something on. Yeah, like I said, I've been cleaning and organizing and doing all the things, and I did put some more stuff. I put napkins so far up in my shop, and I've got, now that I can find the other stuff, I can start putting that up. Although I think the way I have it, I need to readjust my thinking on that. Sorry, right now I'm just trying to think. I was thinking about using this. My ink started running out, but I still kept printing. And so I was thinking about using this today. But I don't want it to be all bright pinks and purples. I want to have this teal color, which I'm not sure if that's quite dark enough. It's not a distress color, but it should still work. Also, I think I will also do some pine needles, maybe some bamboo leaves, and there's another teal kind of a color. maybe a little bit of Chipped Sapphire. I don't know, is that too many colors? Be a lot of Hickory Smoke, which picks up the colors behind it, right? Broken China is a little too bright, I think, for what I want. And Mermaid's gonna be too bright as well. So yeah, I think those are the colors I want. Do I have something darker than Ocean Depth? Aegean Blue is really light, but you don't want all dark. You do want some light as well. See, sorry if my head is getting in the way. Trying to, and then yeah, I think I do want a little bit of that Bamboo Leaves in there, just to be a little weird, just to get a little Cottage Ivy, hint of pesto. My son loves pesto. Pear. Think I have enough of these? Spanish Olive. That one's too brown. Alright, let's see what happens. Do I have a pin in there? Go in there. Thank you. Where'd my water bottle go? I had a spray bottle that actually had some water in it. It has disappeared on me. But that's okay. Oh, here it is. I had one that just needed to fill that was down there, and that's where the one that had water in it was. So there. Oh my goodness. Should we do a test page first or just go for it? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I might do a test page only because I might attach that to the pocket, because the pocket's not going to take... Oh, just... Alright, this is a mixed media paper, and now I don't even know which was the front, but that's okay. Oh my goodness. My husband and my older son went down to the food pantry today for when they drop off, the USDA drops off food for us to give out. This week it's Monday night. I better move those fabric scissors away from my non-fabric scissors. I'm gonna cut it smaller anyway. I don't know what's wrong with me. Alright, I'm just gonna randomly, I probably should have started with the latest color. Ooh, that's kind of dark, isn't it? And some of the other green, which I want to kind of do that. And then we want this next to everything. This one, I need a new one. This is Ocean Depth. I wish they had a big one. This is obviously my favorite color of all of them, and I've used it all up. And Hickory Smoke tends to pick up tones of the colors next to it. I think that's why I decided to go ahead and do a little bit of that. I think I want a little bit more of that. And a little bit more of that. Now we will spray. Oh, I think I just got ink all over my finger. Something. Hope that's ink. Alright. We're smooshing. It's too close together. Let's smoosh and turn. There, that's a little bit better. And we'll turn that way. I think this would be too hard to do with the book, actually. Oh, see, this I'm not loving. I didn't even know I had the cover for that, even though I had just put it on. Also, I'm wondering if I did this on the wrong side. I can't really do it on both sides now. Oh, look, we got circles everywhere now. It's kind of fun. Alright, I'm not loving what's happening with that. But let's go like that this time so that we don't have actual squares. And hopefully the blue with the greens will combine for not purple. Yeah, that mountain one is just not going to work. Let's see. Let me try another piece of paper. Let's see, where's the front of, this is the front of the book, so this right here must be the front of the page. It's a little bit better. Yeah, see, this is gonna bug me. I don't like what happened there unless I turn those into actual leaves. So I'm gonna put this to the side because I'll still use it for something, just not for this. So glad I did a test page. Now I just have to find a safe place to put something that's wet and drippy. Oh, that keeps moving over no matter what I do. Let's see. Put it on that. And oh no, we'll see. All right. I don't think this is going to work for these necessarily, but that's okay. I need to get the edges a little bit. Well, no, I don't, because I'm going to be cutting it out, aren't I? All right. So this will go on that pocket. What should we do in the other pocket? Oh, you know what we need to do, though? Okay, first off, before I clean this off, let's go ahead and do a little more of this sapphire, chip sapphire, because I want more blue on this side. The other side's got a lot of green. And I'm not going to put the hickory smoke this time, because I think that's where the purpley color was happening, and I don't really want purpley. I don't know, it's weird because usually hickory smoke will just pick up whatever you're laying down. I must have had something on my finger the last time I don't know. I don't know. Okay, what in the world? Oh yeah, kind of wishing I had waited to put that. Well, I kind of maybe had more. Oh, I want it to move around a little bit more. There we go. There we go. That's how it ended up being on. I think this is a watercolor paper, but I'm not sure. So, my chip sapphire is still looking a little on the purple side, but that's kind of cool looking. All right. Oh, oh no. My book closed. I didn't want to do that. All right. Oh, where's my train? Where is my train? My train is a little weight that can hold the pages open, but oh, here he is, right here. Him. Just move that for a minute. Yeah. That was something that we gave to Mike's granddad a long time ago. He used to work for the railroad, and they used to collect trains. He collected trains and whatnot. He passed away in same year my grandfather did. Nathan was gonna turn 6, so 2006. So when his grandma passed away a couple of years ago, what am I doing? Paper. I did tell them that I was going to be. Here, let's do this paper. So yeah, when his grandma passed away, we took it back. But it reminds us of him, so that's fun. Yeah, my guys are back, so I may have to pause, which this is a good time to pause, because then I could just let those, what's the word I want? Dry. They could just dry naturally while I take my husband to go pick up the other car that's in the shop. So that's what that one is looking like. And I know they're looking a little summery, but that could still be. Well, these greens bring in the fall type. See how different it does on different papers? Like this was from a book that had different weights of watercolor, I think, or something. I don't know. And then this is mixed media paper. All right, so I'm gonna let those dry. Hopefully we send. Okay, I had to leave for a little bit. one of the cars was in the shop, so took Mike to pick up the car, and then I went to Target where they did not have the gluten-free double chocolate muffins, but you know, got stuff for the cat anyway. She won't starve. All right. A couple weeks ago, maybe more than that. I have no concept of time. Joel, do you remember I said I was going to record? Oh, yeah. Yes, thank you. Anyway, Martha on Miami Small Art, she used some coffee with a brush on in her mixed media, and so before I left to go out, I made some tea. It's got all the tea bags. There's still 2 tea bags in there. I only had like half full, and then I had actually 3 tea bags in there. So it's pretty strong and pretty dark. I took out the cinnamon one because it broke, so I had only put it in there really carefully. But I don't like the smell of tea, so I like to add some cinnamon. So this is that first one that we did, and I put tea around the edges and then splattered some because it's the Distress inks. You do have the lifting with the tea, which is a cool look. So I'm liking that. But see, didn't do it here because this was the fade resistant dye ink. It's not going anywhere. So that ink does not work quite as well for doing the smooshing, unless you get it separated really well. So yeah, see here it's separated better. So I will show you how I did that on here. I think I'm going to leave this so we can see it because it's got like similar colors. And then I think I'm going to gesso on here. I'm just going to work over here. But I want to kind of I'm going to show you how I did in case I want to make a tag or something. I just kind of went around the edge, which I don't want to lose that completely. Where did my... This is just the back of a napkin from the other day. It's not a dirty tissue or anything. Just FYI. I didn't want to lose that. Oh, I've already lost it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. Whee! Tea all over me. I want to get some tea on here, but I don't want to lose all this color that's over here either. There, let me go ahead and wipe that off so I wonder if I did the tea and dried it really fast, if that would make, isn't that cool? That's what's fun about Distress inks. All right. See, the other one didn't have as much color around the edge. So plug your ears if you don't like this noise, or fast forward or whatever. Okay, remember that's hot. Maybe if I don't have it as thick, I can dry it where the other paint is really fast and not lose as much color. Yeah, that seems to be working better. Okay, let's dry down here real quick. Oops, got too much. Too much. I just want to lose some of the whiteness of it. I'm trying to focus more on the color I don't want to lose. Dry it fast. So next time, I think I would do the tea first. Get it all around the, get it all over and then do the, but you know, you always have to try something. Trying things is good. Let's see. It really does take that off, doesn't it? Ah! What just fell? Oh, the stamp. I had a stamp there. We'll think about using. Alright, you're probably tired of watching paint dry. Literally watching paint dry. That's what my channel is. It's just watching paint. Or it's not even paint, it's ink. That's fun though. Alright. Well, let's get back to what we're actually supposed to be doing. The book. The whole point of this. Where'd we go? Where are we? Here we are. Alright. And I said maybe some gesso over here. Sure. Sure, gesso, that's no problem. You just gotta find it. I found it! I just can't open it easily. There we go. What? Where did I had? Must be 2:30. Oh, what's today? The 9th. Either tomorrow or, what is tomorrow? Saturday and then Sunday. Okay. I'm looking for something to, seriously, I know for sure that I had found my paper towels earlier, but don't know where they are now. Ugh. No, it's the wet wood that stinks, not the brushes. Alright. I just want it to be, just kind of want to, I don't even mind if it comes over that a little bit. Or even if it comes over that a little bit. Because who knows what's happening on that next page. There we go. I want a little bit more on this. I'm gonna hide some of the words. But I like the, oh, you probably can't even see it down here. I've just got a little bit of dry brushing going on there. All right. Oh, I think I said before, I did a little video showing my space and some of the progress that I'm at right now. But because the video, I paused it and then my phone turned off, so then it stopped. And sometimes when that happens, I can't merge it. Isn't that a weird thing? So yeah, but I can always do another quick video. Just my desk won't be as messy, or probably will be by then. Alright. Now, oh, my tape's coming up. Whatever. I think that I will, it's gonna, now that I just got that, try something. Oh, let's do this. Whoops, grab one of my paint brushes, not paint, toothbrush. Just wanna, is the strong smelling gesso. I think it's always the same gesso. I don't think I have more than one kind of white gesso. I think I've always just had the one. I think once I started getting into mixed media, I was like, I'm in it, babe. And I bought a giant thing of gesso. It's under my desk. Probably could put it in that closet now. One less thing under my desk. Don't know. There. I don't want it all over, but I just kind of want it a little bit. Does that make sense? I mean, a little bit more up here than I really wanted. Here we go. And then while I have that there, I will go ahead and get some smooshes on this. So it's just got little bits of white here and there. I may end up doing more with the gesso on this later, but you know, we can waste even a little bit of gesso, do we? Oh my goodness, it's ridiculous. Where to put the whites in there? Whew. I'm a little nervous about the live on Sunday. It's just mostly, you know, either I'll forget to pay attention to comments, or no one will comment. Like the last time I did a live, no one commented. So, but that was like in the virtual selling thing that I was doing. Sorry, I was trying to see where I am here. Figure I'd go ahead and do some tea splotches on these, because you wanted to watch more things dry, right? That's what you came for? Watching things dry? Whee! Alright. Gets everywhere. Whatever. What do I care? Alright, I'm going to let that soak in for a minute. I'm going to start drying this one over here. I might pause this time. Oh, look. I can't believe I did this. I'm going to suddenly get loud. Not so loud. Well, maybe because my head... A little bit loud. Hold on. Whoops. Tried to press play again and it shakes the camera a little bit. Alright. And this organizing is for the birds. I don't like it. It stresses me out. I feel overwhelmed. But I know at the end, when it's all done, I'll probably be able to create more. I hope. Fingers crossed. But right now, I'm just not feeling myself right this second. Just feeling off balance. What was I need some glue. Oh, here's some tacky glue. That'll work. Ooh, when I was finding glues, I was sticking them up there. But yeah, this tape wants to come off. I have some ideas to bring in some fall colors that go with these colors on this page. I'm just not sure how it's gonna work. Look! Look, Mom. I'm putting my pin in my glue. Alright, I found a couple stamps that my cousin had given me. Where'd they go? I know some of them fell. Did the whatever it was fall? Alright. I thought about using Kim because I've been taking pictures along the way of cleaning my area. And then I wanted to add some of these swirls. But there was a lady with a broom. Well, there might be a Halloween stamp. I don't know. It's a cat with a broom? I don't. Oh, and I'm sorry my chair squeaks so much. I ordered a floor mat on my rug, and then I think I'm going to try to tighten all the bolts again and see if anything needs to be oiled. And then, but it doesn't make sense for me to do that until I have the let's not lose that. That's my tiny little leaves. Until I have the rolly, the mat underneath. I'm really sad that I can't find that stamp. No, seriously, I had it with these other stamps and it has disappeared. Why? I mean, I know the other stamp had fallen on the floor, but I don't see it anywhere near where that one fell either. So, why is this my life? The whole point, part of the point was that one stamp. Like, that was the focus. My whole thing is focused around that one stamp. So where did she go? Oh my goodness. You're not going to believe where it was. It was under the wheel of my chair. How? Anyway, she's some kind of Dutch cat lady. Oh, maybe that's just her hat in my ears. With a broom. And since I'm trying to do all this cleaning and organizing... What's wrong? I think a video game is confounding somebody. Oh my goodness. Anyway. So we've got some tea on here. I think I'll use the, oh, seriously, here it is. Oh my word. Coffee stamp. Just kind of want to do a little bit of swirls in the background here. I'm trying to just get mostly the middle here. I don't love cleaning, but I'm going to love when it's done. Let's put it that way. Right? That's what we're going to love. We're going to love when it's done. So these hearts will make sense. Because we will love when it's done. Gosh, I hope so. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Let's see what this one looks like. This one's a little... Oh, here. Let's do this one more purposeful. Let's see what happens. Cute. Do that again up here. Alright, what's next? It's just background. That's all this is. I should do some... Oh, I did have this. Do some words. And I think we'll do the black. I don't think I want to quite... Oh, that rock. For that, I'll do this. Watering can. A little dark gray. Oh my goodness, somebody is having some issues. With his whatever game he's playing. Or he's just having issues with my talking. I'm not sure which. Now, if these had been in blue, and then like mermaids coming up the middle, that would have been a really cool look, huh? Can you do script across writing? Well, we can today. Today we're doing it. Oh. And what about her? Let's see. We'll probably put her on something. This is one of the ends of a piano roll, which I think I kind of want to use as a tab. But then I want to have some other piano roll on there too, or it might not make sense. I don't really have any that's tacky glue. Well, that's right, I was going to do the camera, right? I'll do him over here probably. He's just so cute. His name is, well, it says Maxwell. Is that the, is that supposed to be his name? Oh my goodness. I have no fingernails, so I have to use scissors to get the glue that gets stuck on the, and I keep moving my trash, so that's why I keep, like, I start turning one way and then the other, because I keep moving it. Oh my goodness. The I'm gonna take that, unmount that stamp. I'm gonna do it anyway, but in order for it to lay flat on this page with all of the bumps and stuff, I will have to. I'm just gonna, oh wait, do that. Forgot it was a pocket for a minute. There we go. What else should we put over here? And then I was thinking of using, I don't know which side I like better. I wish I could take it apart. Oh wait, maybe I can, and put it on the page. Do you not know what I mean? You'll see. Alright, then I can glue it back down. Let me trim around here to make it even. I mean, cut off all this. See, this is like fabric right here. The pull tab on this side, which is cool. And then the other side is also looks cool too. So I didn't want to lose all that. Oh, what was you asked me before, Joel? Oh, he asked me, how did I know the cat was a girl? Well, come to find out, wasn't even a cat, but I told him there was a dress. It was wearing a dress. I mean, that doesn't mean it's a girl. Because, you know, dress, it's a little Dutch girl. Now that I'm looking at it, I can see she's a Dutch girl. Or a Dutch boy dressed up as a girl, but it looks like an older stamp, so silly of me to think that it would probably be a girl. I guess it's whatever you want it to be. Where's some, oh, my other tabs are in the top, so let's do this one here. Did I put it on both sides? Nope. That would have made sense. Why put it on both sides when you can confound yourself by not? Alright. Well, I think because I thought it was a cat, and so he was like, how do you know the cat is a girl? You know, this might have actually been, no, it's too heavy to be that drawing paper that was in that black sketch paper. I don't know. It's smoother on this side. Maybe this was the side I was supposed to watercolor on. We'll find, well, I probably won't watercolor on this side because see how it went through on here? I don't want it to come through on this side. So that side will probably get covered with something else. Alright. Has anybody else lost their focus? Should I put her here? Because we're cleaning and we're cleaning. She'll have a little of those words behind her. So this was a stamp from my cousin when she sent me some stamps when she sent me, I had to make sure that was flat. Oh, I moved it on the bottom. When she sent me the masks a while back. Because Graham and Barb, and I think now Jen too, but her daughter wanted to learn how to make masks, so they did. He's so cute. Well, here, that's fairly smooth. All right, let's try him right there. See what happens. It doesn't look like he's ever been used. And wherever he was sold at, he was $4.99 and was $1.47. And then, maybe that is where I bought him. I couldn't remember if I got him at the thrift store or at a store. Still not sure. I couldn't tell you. There he is. He's taking a picture. She's cleaning. Cheese. See, that's why he's holding the cheese. He's so cute. And I'm cleaning and taking a video kind of as I go along. I almost picked that up to drink it. I wanted to still make it a little bit more fall. So I was trying to figure out if I want to do something, especially with these, but with the orange too, like how? I mean, I know I could sew it on, but it's so big. Let's do this. I'm cutting it. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, look, it even still has the hand. She hand tied the whole thing. Oh, bless her. This is from the quilt that my great-grandmother made when I was little, from scraps and stuff. But some of them are random, and some of them are really look like they were planned. So it's hard to say which was her intention. Maybe those are what I want. I was thinking something like, instead of having it be a square, turn it into a... It's just fun when my sons are upstairs while I'm recording. Got one that was getting frustrated with either me or whatever he was playing, and the other one who just forgets the rest of the world exists. Might just, maybe not there though. Let's see, what about across the top? Maybe like this? I don't hate that. I mean, or one over here and one down here, or here, or here, or well, we could still go down the side, but then we lose some of that. Or, oh yeah, that's what I had thought about doing, is something like that. Like, let's try it. Let's see how far I can go with it around the edge. Doesn't have to go all the way around. And then I may or may not go. So this is an idea from Crafty Cat, I think. She did the, wasn't fabric though, but she did the papers on the edges like that. But should I do it like that or like that? I could just do it like that instead of folding them. Could even just come over to here and then down, or here, this might make more sense. Well, I was thinking about cutting them in half one more time, but then I totally lose the flowers, and I don't want to do that. What if I go down the middle and go like that? Might do that. That's if I'm going to come all the way over here. Alright, I can figure things out. Truly I can. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't even know my husband was here. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, that would be bad. That was my fabric scissors. I'm recording, by the way. I didn't even know you were still here. I thought you were gone. You were being so nice and quiet. Alright. Hate that. Okay. I'm recording, just FYI, everybody. First of all, let's put the pin in that, and then let's try. This is the Fabric Fusion, not my favorite, but it's full. So there's that. This thing's getting on my nerves though, because I tried to have the needle attached and whatnot, and all the things, and have cute things dangling off, and it just drove me crazy. Totally insane. I'm gonna figure something out so I remember to put the glue on, and remember to put the pin on and don't lose the glue. Well, that is quite the messy look right there. Alright. I'm gonna have glue everywhere. Let's see, do I want to just do this one or do I want to do the other one? Where's the other one? That was the other one. Nah, it looks dirty anyway. What's that say about me? Oh, that I was a kid when I used it and probably didn't have a gentle cycle on our washing machine. That's why this quilt did not last. I might have a cut on my finger. Finding out the hard way. Well, no, I know I have a cut on one finger, but there's another finger that seems to be telling me it has one too. Oh, I gotta not use that finger. That's where the one I know it is. Okay. Almost to here. There we go. Let it hang off just a little bit. Don't go all the way over here. There's glue everywhere, because that's fun. Watch it totally disintegrate this old vintage fabric. That would be sad. And then I can't even sew this one. I could sew these bits if I wanted to when it dries, totally dries. Alright, well that's where I am right now. Don't know if I'll add, I need to add something. Maybe a clean sweep? I don't know. I just don't know. We have this. Ah! Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. I'm not afraid to clean though. Let's see what's in here. Dream. I'm dreaming of a clean. I'm dreaming of a clean craft space. I'm gonna do that. Happy family is what I'll have with a clean craft space. Let's put that somewhere here. What will I have when I have a clean? Introducing. Actually, I'm going to save that one. Probably want to save that one too, but yeah, I'm going to save that one. I just remembered. Gotta save that one. It's special. Don't look at your feet to see if you're doing it right. Just dance. And no matter how hard times may get, always hold your head up and be strong. Show them you're not as weak as they think you are. Just random words in here. And bird. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Oh my goodness, people. Seriously, live by that. Enjoy every moment. Let's see. Spring. Nope, it's not spring. Alright, I don't have a lot of words. I have the words that I've written out, and I've got some of Andrea Mays's let's see. Don't believe everything you think. Oh, that's a good one, because I think I can't do any. I think I can't do it. But I need to do it for creativity. Inspiration. My agenda is to clean. Oh, yeah, I can hear my. Oh, there we go. For every minute spent organizing, an hour is earned. She needed a hero, so she became that. How about that? The bottom line is back to the drawing board. Preserve your memories, keep them well. These are from, I think, Artie May's some author writing type words. Hopes and dreams. Worst thing you write is better than the best thing you do not write. Can't judge a book by its cover. Junk journal, memoir. What do I have in here? The earth has its music for those who will listen. Dance like no one's watching. Ugh, I get weird internal tremors sometimes, and it was my wrist was being weird. Yeah, it's not my watch. Feels like my watch is doing something, but it's not. Store. All right, so let's go with for every minute spent organizing. Let's see. Maybe that one. Alright, don't leave everything you think, which basically I'm probably going to write you can do it. Alright, let's put this over here with her. What's this one look like? Where's a piece of paper? That's the gathered twigs. Maybe. I might do gather twigs on this. Alright. I got quiet. I asked you guys how are you doing. What projects are you working on? Oh, seriously, I want to know. And, I know, one or two people have said, they're thinking of doing something like this. How about you? Are you thinking about starting an art journal? Is there anything you have questions about? Did you want me to do something with showing how I made my journal or anything like that? Or anything? Just let me know. I don't mind making... Oh, actually, I probably will make one of these for December. I don't know if I'll do December daily, but I am going to try to do like a Christmas art journal. Even though, well, part of December is technically fall, Christmas comes after that, so it's not technically in fall. So I do want to make a separate Christmas art journal, which may be one that kind of flows from year to year that I just add to. Alright, so this, for every minute spent organizing. That's for you, Tina. If you ever watch this, look at this bit right here. For every minute spent organizing, an hour is earned. Tina, shabby dabby doodah. You doing your tidy Fridays. You can do it. My husband is loud. People don't know that about him. Don't believe everything you think. The bottom line is okay, now it's time to move on to the pen. It's mightier than the sword. That's what they say. I don't want extra small. I can start with extra small. Strings everywhere, because that's fun. Okay. I need a thicker pen than this, though, because that will take all day. Also, that glue is still wet. You better stay. Oh, you don't want to watch this, do you? It's boring. I'll pause. Oh, look, my O is in the wrong place now. This is why I should probably always do it in pencil first. Well, hopefully it'll just look like, I don't know, light colored doodles behind it. Oh my goodness. Him and the duck eggs. My sister-in-law has ducks. He had some duck eggs at his mom's yesterday. He and my oldest, Joel, they went and helped. Well, they were hoping to help. But the cement guys didn't come when they were supposed to. Never did find out if they ever came at all. They were supposed to be there at 1. And then they said, oh, we won't be there till 4. And which, of course, my father-in-law was not happy about. And then, I don't know, from what I gather, there was a conversation about, well, do you want to cancel? No, I don't want to cancel, because we can come at another day. And he's like, no, I don't. You said you were coming today, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. My husband will tell me all about it. So hopefully the cement people came, because the walkway at my in-laws is a mess. And he wants to make sure my mother-in-law, my father-in-law wants to make sure my mother-in-law does not get hurt. And really, can you blame him? Of course he wants to make sure. He loves her. Don't like that A at all. At all. My weird little swirlies I've been doing lately. There, this one's a little bit more on where I want it to be. Well, my sister-in-law's car just keeps, it will get quiet for a second and then start running again, I guess. That is my other sister-in-law who's out there that he's talking to. I think one of the kids has, well, she has 12 kids, so there's often birthdays happening. But when I mentioned one of them, kind of locked myself into this. Here, let's do this. Our little explanation point. Weird explanation point. You can do it. You know what that means? I can get this thing organized and do it. And do it. And do it. And do it. I wish I could see him a little better. You know what? Well, no, I wouldn't be able to get it right on there exactly, would I? Oh, but let's at least fix his tail because it's a swirl. Where's his... How was this? Okay, this is his foot. Wait, now I need the extra small. See, now his tail is going to be so much bigger than the rest of him. Where's his butt go? Okay, the tail comes all the way up to here. That's why. And then his little heel right there. And his other foot's coming down here. And then his tail and all his little hairs are here. And then this is his little elbow and his little crook in his elbow, which my uncle would say is, okay, he's got 2 ears. This is one ear here, and then the other ear is there. That's his ears. And, oh yeah, my uncle does the thing where, you do take a picture of just the elbow and it looks like someone's butt crack. That's what he does. So, yeah. And you know how many uncles I have? Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11 uncles. 9 of them are on my mom's side. So she has, yeah, they're all married, right? Uh-oh, now that's going to look like a G. That's not what I wanted. G! I can do it. It's Inktober. Have you heard of Inktober? Have you know what it is? Some people have, some people haven't. If I ever did it, it would probably be really lame because I've seen some of the stuff people do. And Shell, the Rambling Crafter, she's doing the Inktober. It's just basically you do a piece of ink project each day of October. And there's prompts that you can choose to use if you want to, which Shell is doing, and she's got some really cute stuff. She actually had it all planned ahead of what she wanted to do, maybe like little sketches and stuff, and then she's go ahead and doing them. And they look really cute, I must say. So there's that, which is nice. Well, I'm probably boring the heck out of you guys with this doodling. So, and I don't know that I'm going to really do much else with this. I don't even know if you could even see what I'm doodling, but I do another one down here. You can't even see it, can you? I need to use a bigger. You just kind of just doodle and it can be relaxing if you let it be. It can. Oh, look, I'm still recording. Yeah, I took the Pokemon game off the Merge Dragons and Pokemon game off my phone. I think I have more space now. So, we have the first minute spent organizing. An hour is earned. And we've got the little girl with the... Oh, those are tulips, not a broom. Oh, well. We're going to pretend that she's putting fresh flowers in then because she just cleaned. Either way, hey, then there's the Dutch cleanser. See? It works. It works on a few different levels, right? Don't believe everything you think, because I usually believe that I can't do it. And the bottom line is you can do it. She needed to be a hero, so that's what she became. And then we have this really cool tab that was the from the piano roll. And then, of course, you guys saw at the very beginning how I did that background. And so, yeah, that's what it is today. You never know what it's going to be here. I can't believe I thought that was a little duster broom thing. Oh, my goodness. Have a delightful day, everybody. I love you.